Let me bring in on that note Archana Jhagirdar into the conversation as well. Archana Jhagirdar, your first reading of the free trade agreement before I ask a very specific question.
It's a net positive. Britain is already our sixth largest forest investment partner. And, given the economic activity in the country, I think this is going to lead to more investments coming in from the UK. And I think that's a net good for us, both for our startups and overall for industry, because it will be favorable, for a bunch of our sectors like manufacturing, especially. And I do think that, once the bilateral investment treaty also gets signed, I think that'll further lead to investments coming from the UK. And, investments is always good when it is, it'll be good for Indian industry.
Okay, Mr. Jhagirdar, I want to understand from you, for the sectors that were specifically targeted for tariff cuts by both sides. So for India, it was textiles and gems and footwear, and the UK focused on, say, the whiskey industry or automobiles. What, in your assessment, become the potential competitive pressures, or one can say vulnerabilities, that could emerge for the domestic industries in both the countries once the FTA is fully implemented, and how prepared are these sectors to leverage the opportunities?
No, I don't think you should underestimate, promoters and businessmen on either side in either country. I think, FTAs get negotiated from time to time at different points. And I think, this was in the works. And I think the business communities on both sides knew and were aware of it and have taken appropriate sort of steps to both safeguard and of course look for other opportunities. I think, sometimes when these agreements happen, it favors certain sectors, but at the same time it allows tailwinds for in other ways. So I don't think we should see this as a negative for some of the, let's say, the automobile sector in India. I'm sure our automobile industry is extremely competitive, and there have been upskilling and upgrading their technologies, their readiness for the market and for this treaty as well. And I think on the other side would equally be true. So I'm not particularly concerned, and I think, when these treaties are discussed and signed, these concerns are taken into account.